Welcome to the third episode of our EYBL magazine. Today we are going to bring you all the highlights of the decisive day 3 of the CEYBL finals from Debrecen.
Before the closing games of the tournament, we will also collect you the two best performances from Saturday in the Prospect Watch.
Firstly, I would only say that you will be shocked from the Hungarian talent and his dominance.
And last but not least, we will rock you with the top 5 moments from yesterday.
Let's take the plunge.
USK Prague is now out of contention as they couldn't handle Luka Bogdan Domokos, who was a monster in the paint, scoring 28 points to go along with 18 rebounds. The Romanian big man collected 6 of his boards on the offensive end and also had 3 blocks. His team, Cluj-Napoca, won this game easily as they led by 16 points after 3 quarters.
Debrecen posted another great surprise as the home team got a confident victory against Prague. The best team of the Czech Republic was supposed to be a contender before the final 5, but Daniel Plašil and his teammates didn't live up to the expectations and they couldn't stop Bence Neuwirth in the paint. The leader of Debrecen erupted for 36 points with a tournament-high 25 rebounds.
What a roller coaster game it was. However, Flash Belgrade was still unbeaten before the tip-off and Cibona Zagreb lost against Debrecen. It was the real final and the most awaited game of the under-14 category. This contest was not about the strong individual performances, but Roko Prukacin helped his squad with 17 points and 7 rebounds to a double-digit lead by the end of the opening quarter. The Serbians, fueled by Dimitri Emilovic, who scored 17 and grabbed 14 boards, came back immediately in the second and had the edge in the halftime. But Cibona took over again and stayed in front. If there's no big upsets on Sunday, Cibona will finish first and Flash will be the runner-up. Both of them advanced to the EYBL Super Final.
Muki won by only a single point against Szolnok in the regular season, but this time it was a completely different story. The Finnish champ denied Taivo, who only had 2 points and 1 rebound. Szolnok lost all of its chances for winning both the game and the tournament when they lost the second quarter 4-22.
Ádám Somogyi returned to action after health issues and he led his squad Vasas Academy to a surprisingly easy win against Helios. The Hungarian club made 14 triples with 54%. Soma Bujaki and Ádám Somogyi scored 5 each from downtown.
Two previously unbeaten teams met in the evening, but Debrecen couldn't even make it difficult for Muki, as the Finnish gold medalist put the cherry on the top by this blowout victory. The second quarter was the strongest again for Muki, winning this period by 19 points, so here are the champions of the under-16 category.
Cibona Zagreb rebounded after its heartbreaking loss against Debrecen. And the Croatians defeated their arch-rival, Flash Belgrade. Was it the finals of the under-14 category?
There's no question that it was the most awaited game of the whole tournament, including the under-14 and the under-16 category as well. And to me it was a bit surprising that Flash Belgrade couldn't handle this situation, and it was a real roller coaster game, as it was mentioned in the highlights. And however, Prukacin was not so dominant in the paint than he used to be, but it was also a good game from him, and I think the Croatians deserved the win. And if they can solve their last game on Sunday, they will win the tournament, of course. And the question of advance for Fresh Belgrade and for the Croatian is no question anymore. But we can also say that, to me, Prague and their negative series is some kind of a big upset, because they started the whole regular season with 6 wins and they lost their 2 decisive regular season games as well. Then they lost 3 in a row here in Debrecen, and they show nothing like in the first 2 tournaments.
Muki secured its perfect record, but Vasas showed some power again. Who has the chance for the qualifying to the super final along with the Finnish squad?
So there's no question that they will be the first, because they won the battle of the best teams against Debrecen by a big margin. But it's an interesting story, because the last game is between Muki and Vasas, and I think Vasas can beat them in this situation, but it's not sure that it will be enough for them for the qualification. Szolnok has 2 games on the last day. I think, however, Taivo and his squad was really poor yesterday, but they have good chances against all of the other teams. And to me, what I don't really understand is the performance of Helios, because this team was a really strong one in the regular season and they couldn't even play close games at this tournament, and I don't really expect them to stay in this contest anymore.
I see.
2 Hungarian prospects earned the right to star in our prospect watch. But actually, how did they deserve this privilege?
Bence Neuwirth had an absolute video game-like performance, as he scored 36 points and crashed the boards with collecting 25 rebounds. What was really special in his performance? Mainly the 16 made field goals out of 24 attempts. What was even more unique in connection with him? The 12 huge boards that he had on the offensive end. All in all, he finished with an incredible 50 efficiency index.
Ádám Somogyi returned after 1 game of absence, and he also got back to his routine, but is being an all-around leader of Vasas Academy. The lefty guard erupted for 20 points with 5 made triples, and he also had 7 rebounds, 7 assists and 2 steals in a victory versus Helios.
It's time to show you the most memorable moments of day 3.
Do you mean it's top 5 time?
Yes, top 5 is coming.
We can see a vintage Vasas offense. Soma Bujaki with the triple, it was his 5th one on the game. Muki, who had a perfect score to win the tournament in the under 16 category. Everybody touched the ball, and there's the cherry on the top. Roko Prikacin was the most dominant big man of the under 14 category. Here's a typical move from him in the post. Ákos Nemes steals the ball for Debrecen, and he goes coast to coast with the contested layup and the basket. And here comes the winner of our top 5 for today, Sam Taivo with the block. He denied the entrance again.
That will do it for today. Stay tuned, and next time we will come back with the highlights of the last day of the tournament.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.